Good afternoon. I'm Shawn Sullivan, the host of Sullivan's Unheard Voices. And I wanted to do a solo podcast to just sort of talk about the show and kind of hopefully give you some insight as to what I got going on. And I want to start by acknowledging that I'm on the autism spectrum. And I acknowledge this because you'll find my facial expressions, the way I look at things, my eye contact is going to be a little off. And if that makes you uncomfortable, tough. It is what it is. I'm done masking and changing myself. So you all get to see me as me. And I appreciate every single one of you who do listen. So why did I start this darn thing anyway? Well, I get tired of seeing the voices of the wealthy dictate what's really going on in society. I'm tired of people hiding the truth or not telling the whole story because it might make them look bad, or they're part of an institution that exploits people who are different or unique. I want an opportunity to talk to people that have really been silenced by society. Because there are a lot of amazing human beings who have sacrificed so much to improve the lives of other people that we don't even know about. Like, we don't talk to those people. We don't talk to the people on the ground making a difference. Instead, we talk to the billionaire philanthropists who dictate who gets help and who does not get help. And I do want to acknowledge that this podcast has kind of got off to a small start. Slow is what I meant. But sometimes words are hard, right? Recently, I lost one of the most amazing, beautiful, and kind people I've ever known. And it turned my world upside down. It was not expected. It was all of a sudden. And it sort of derailed all the progress I was making in terms of this podcast and a couple other projects that I've been working on. And it occurred to me the other day that I need to start again. That she would want me to start again. So these next ones are for you, Megan Gillum. You'll forever be in my heart. And I know you're going to be watching from above. So that's the reason I've sort of been on hiatus. And I know a few people have reached out. And I just wanted to say thank you for everybody, for your well wishes, for everything that got me back on my feet. It's going to be a hard road, that's for sure. But I've got the wind in my back. And I'm ready to get going again. So what is this podcast going to be about, right? Well, it's going to be about all kinds of cool stuff. We've got an interview about being a CASA and how rewarding of a job that doesn't get any money that helps foster kids. We're going to talk about pride and what it really means. We're going to talk to some folks about what it really means to be a drag artist in today's society. We're going to have long-form conversations about disability rights, and what it means to really be living in this country of ours with a disability. I'm going to try and talk to medical professionals who can explain to us in plain English what things mean. We're going to talk to folks about where to start when you find out your child is on the spectrum and non-speaking. What do you do? Where do you go? Those are the kinds of questions that I'm going to explore. And there are two things from this podcast in closing that I can guarantee will happen. One, you won't get any prejudgment from me. I come from a lens of curiosity and wanting to learn because I'm a sponge for information. There's nothing I love more than learning stuff about stuff. The curse of autism sometimes is you go down that rabbit hole of learning stuff just for stuff's sake. And when you have that autistic obsession, it's kind of hard to turn off. And the other thing that I guarantee will not happen on this show, no one is going to be excluded. Everyone will be welcome here. We're going to have hard conversations. And if you're saying something that needs to be called out, I'm going to call it out. But only from a lens of curiosity and lifelong learning. So thank you for indulging me this 7 minutes and some odd seconds of your time to explain, one, while I was away, and two, what comes next. Thank you again, everybody, for all of your support that have gotten me through these hard days. And I look forward to interviewing you very soon.